Okay, so lots of people are trying to run these powerful AI models locally now, right? But there's this big fork in the road, um, a choice you got to make early on.
Yeah, it really is crucial. We're talking about Ollama versus LM Studio. They're the two main players for running stuff on your own machine.
And picking the wrong one for what you want to do, well, it could basically just uh, kill the whole experience before you even start. Super frustrating.
Exactly. So we've looked at the comparisons, the side-by-sides, and the goal here is to give you a shortcut. Which tool fits which job? Is it development or is it more about just, playing around and experimenting?
Right. Let's get straight into it.
Uh,
Ollama first. This one feels like it's built for developers, right? The command line folks.
totally. Think of it like Docker, but specifically for AI models. It's lean, it's scriptable. If you want to build an app on top of a local model or automate things, Ollama is kind of the default choice. Very low overhead.
Okay, low overhead. And then LM Studio. That seems like the total opposite.
Completely. LM Studio is all about the user experience. It's got this really polished graphical interface, almost like something Apple would design. It's designed to be easy. Click, download, chat. No code needed initially.
Makes sense. So digging into Ollama a bit more, who's the ideal user? Developers, you said. Maybe researchers?
Yeah, developers, researchers, anyone planning to actually integrate these models into like a bigger application or workflow.
And its big selling points are simplicity and speed. I heard the setup is almost too easy.
It's ridiculously simple, often just a single command to get it running, and it's free, completely free. Performance-wise, compared to calling a cloud API, it's lightning quick for responses once it's set up.
What's the tech behind that speed, though? Is there some trick?
Well, one key thing is how it handles the models. Ollama is really good at something called quantization, basically compressing the model.
Right, making the file smaller so it runs faster?
Exactly. It does this pretty much automatically, which means you get faster results, faster inference times, especially if you don't have like a monster gaming PC. We saw tests where Ollama just flew on lower end hardware compared to others.
Okay, but that's simplicity. That's also its weakness for some people, isn't it? If I'm not a coder, staring at a command line feels kind of daunting, like driving a Ferrari with a manual transmission when you just want an automatic.
That's the perfect analogy. The lack of a visual interface is a major hurdle if you're not comfortable in the terminal. Plus, its model library, while reliable because they test everything, is more curated. It's not like you can grab any model out there instantly.
Which leads us neatly into LM Studio. It fills that visual gap.
Precisely. LM Studio is for, content creators, maybe researchers who prefer GUI, beginners, anyone who doesn't want to touch the terminal.
And the interface is the star, browsing models like an app store.
Yeah, it's very intuitive. You can see download progress, you can see which models are compatible, and you can start chatting immediately. Plus, it gives you visual controls for things like GPU usage, RAM, model settings like context length, temperature, all with sliders and drop-downs.
And model access. You mentioned Ollama is curated. LM Studio.
Opposite approach. LM Studio lets you download basically any model from Hugging Face, as long as it's in that specific GGUF format. That's the standard format optimized for running locally on CPUs and GPUs. So, tons of freedom.
Okay, freedom is good, but there's always a trade-off. What's the catch with LM Studio? That slick interface must cost something.
It does. It's definitely more resource heavy than Ollama. Running that nice UI takes up more RAM and CPU cycles, and while it's user-friendly, it hits limits if you want to get technical. Well, for one, it doesn't support Linux right now, which is a big deal for many developers. And it's not really designed for integration. Trying to build complex apps or automated scripts using LM Studio, you're going to run into walls. It's built for chatting and experimenting, not for heavy-duty development pipelines.
Got it. So, boiling it all down, how should someone choose?
It seems pretty clear from the analysis. If you need maximum flexibility, if you're scripting, if you need peak performance, if you're integrating into other systems, go with Ollama.
But if you just want the absolute easiest way to download a model and start talking to it locally, see how it works, experiment visually.
Then LM Studio is your best bet. It's the smoothest on-ramp to local AI right now for that kind of use case.
Okay, but here's maybe the most interesting bit we found looking through what advanced users are doing. Do you have to pick just one?
No. And that's the real plot twist, maybe. Many experienced folks actually use both. They use Ollama for the serious development work, the back-end stuff, the automation.
What's LM Studio for?
For quick tests. Trying out a new model quickly, doing a fast demo, playing around without setting up a whole new environment. Because they often use the same underlying GGUF model files, the tools can actually complement each other really well.
That makes a ton of sense. Use each for its strength.
Exactly.
So the final thought here, both these tools are free, they're evolving fast, they give you privacy and control. Maybe the biggest hurdle stopping people from doing local AI is just that initial setup friction, right?
Definitely. It can seem intimidating.
So consider this. What if you use LM Studio's Easy Visual Start to get over that hump, just to get something running? And then, when you're ready to build something more complex or integrate it, you bring in Ollama's power. Using both might be the smartest way to avoid giving up early.